Welcome gamers, Hazardor here, and today I'm going to review one of the most anticipated games of 2017, which is Horizon Zero Dawn. Now straight up, I'm just going to say it, this is one of the best games on the PlayStation 4 without a shadow of a doubt. If you have not bought this game and you're holding back for reviews, just go out and buy it straight away. This game is an absolute masterpiece and possibly one of the best games I've ever played. Now the first thing you see, unless you are blind, is that the graphics are absolutely out of this world. Not only is this possibly the best game on the PlayStation 4, it's now possibly got the best graphics on the PlayStation 4. Just look at how beautiful this open world setting is. It's just absolutely breathtaking and words can't describe it. As for the open world itself, it's absolutely massive. I'm pretty sure it'll take you well over 100 hours to explore this whole world, and that is only a good thing for the game itself. And it's not just open wastelands either, just using up space just for the sake of it. The world of Horizon Zero Dawn feels absolutely alive, with wildlife, with robots, with settlements, with buildings, with NPCs, with merchants, with tribes scattered about, different biomes across the world like snowy environments, jungle environments, swamps, mountain areas. There's so much variety, and this is possibly one of the best open world games I've seen as well. And the world in general just feels so alive, it's almost real. Not only is the world massive as well, but there's so much content in this game. The amount of quests, side quests, bandit raids you can do, boss battles, hunting missions and stuff like this you can do is absolutely ridiculous. I don't think it's even possible for someone to get bored when playing this game. There's literally so much things for you to do, you're definitely going to be getting your money's worth. And to add to the fact that there's so much things to do, the activities that you are doing are very different from each other as well. It's not just repetitive missions again and again, fetch quests, this sort of thing that we tend to see in open world games nowadays, for example in the Far Cry series. No, in Horizon Zero Dawn, everything you do is so different, and it really is refreshing to have a game that is so unique like this because they come along once in a lifetime. Before I started this game, I thought that I really wouldn't care about the characters in Horizon Zero Dawn, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but there are a few moments that are really emotional, and the storytelling that Guerrilla Games have told here is absolutely amazing. But it's not only the characters that are interesting, it's the whole story of the game itself. Why on earth are there robot dinosaurs roaming the planet? Why have people went back to being cavemen? There's so many questions that need to be answered, and playing through this game I was so intrigued to see what these answers actually were. The reason this was very surprising to me was because a lot of open worlds don't tend to have a very detailed story. Apart from games like The Witcher 3, a lot of open world games concentrate loads on exploration and giving you loads of content and stuff like this and really neglect the story. But Horizon Zero Dawn is nothing like this. The story in this game is something very special, and it's made special by the protagonist called Aloy. She is so lovable. You can relate to her in every single way, and especially at the start of the game, you really do feel for her because she's been set out as an outcast and she can't sort of communicate or be friends with anybody in the tribe. And you just relate to her on so many levels. And again, Guerrilla Games have done a perfect job at getting us to relate to the protagonist in this game, which of course is so important in your title. You also have the freedom to select your own dialogue options in the game. They don't massively influence the story, but it's still nice to have them because it makes the player feel that they're having a real impact on the story. The skill tree in the game and the progression is something I've got no problem with whatsoever. You feel so powerful when you've unlocked all these skills, and unlocking them in this process is something that's very enjoyable. The same with the crafting as well. The crafting system and the looting system in this game is something that's been done very well. It doesn't feel like a chore whatsoever when you have to go out and scavenge a lot of materials to craft a new weapon, a new potion, or something like that. I was also very happy at the weapon variety we have at our disposal. You have bows, you have spears, you have traps, and all these weapons as well, you can modify them as well. For example, get extra damage, extra piercing armor, have freezing effects on your arrows or fire effects for example, and these weapons in general really do make you approaching boss battles and just battles in general really strategic. What are you going to try and do? Are you going to try and pick them off one by one using stealth? Are you going to just go in all out and make them chase you or lure them into a trap? I mean, there's so many options when approaching combat that it simply doesn't get boring. Something that I've not even spoke about yet is the gameplay, which of course is massively important, and you'll be pleasantly surprised that the gameplay is absolutely top notch. It doesn't matter if you're in combat, if you're climbing, if you're swimming, if you're exploring, if you're hunting, you will enjoy yourself when playing this game, and I can't really stress enough how good this game is. The enemy variety as well is something again that I was pleasantly surprised with seeing. It's not just the same generic robotic dinosaurs all the time. There are eagles, there are crocodiles, there are massive like crab-like creatures that look like deers. There are so many different types of robots, and that is only naming a few of them. It's not only robots as well, there are people in the game you can kill from rival tribes and stuff like this, so it just adds to the variety of enemies that you can kill. But in my personal opinion, the thing that makes this game stand out from every other title is the fact that it is so unique. I mean, there are robot dinosaurs, for God's sake. What other game can you say that it has robotic dinosaurs in it? And this just makes Horizon Zero Dawn stick out from the crowd, and it's good that it sticks out because it's an absolute masterpiece of a title. So far, I've praised the game loads, but are there any negatives? Not really, to be honest. There are a few minor things that I noticed, like the melee combat is pretty poor, the heads up display was quite cluttered in some situations as well, I couldn't really see what was going on screen, but these things are nowhere near enough to hold down my review score. As a verdict, Horizon Zero Dawn is going to be the first game on my YouTube channel to get a 10 out of 10 score rating. This game is absolutely amazing. It's definitely going to be a console seller for the PlayStation 4, and I'm so happy it turned out well. So hats off to Guerrilla Games, you guys have produced an absolute masterpiece of a video game. But anyway guys, thank you for watching, like, comment and subscribe for more.